The markets, it's been another positive day on the local market. Huge gains for the all-share coming from NASPAS and platinum stocks. And that's where I want to bring in Nesan Nair from Sasfin, just to give us an idea of what happened on the markets today. So Nesan, we know what's been influencing the markets for the past few weeks. Online traders ganging up against these huge hedge funds, forcing them to change their short positions. And that's moved billions of rands. I'm wondering if you can tell me if this is the reason why silver climbed up today and it pulled our platinum stocks up here locally.
Yeah, absolutely. There's been a flurry of retail investors, Devon, that have been collaborating or colluding, I suppose is probably a better term to describe it, on the Reddit platform, and they've become known as the Redditors, that have actually gotten together and decided that they were going to take on some of the big hedge funds and the short positions that they have. And remember, hedge funds, they tend to sell shares short, companies that they believe are overvalued, and one of the companies was GameStop that was sold short, and these Reddits got together and took the opposite position. Because of the sheer size of the amount of people that did this, they actually drove the price higher and forced these hedge funds to buy back their short position, which pushed the shares higher. And you saw the same thing happen today on silver. Fresnillo, which is the biggest silver producer in the world, it's a Mexican company, listed in the UK, had a phenomenal day without any fundamental change in their outlook.
Yes, I'm wondering, where does regulation fit into all of this? Because as you've said before, just moments ago, this is almost a kind of collusion, but it is legal.
Well, for the moment, it borders on legality, if I can say that. You know, certainly as a stockbroker, we couldn't, get together with 2 or 3 other stockbrokers and corner a market in a particular share. But unfortunately, with social media these days, regulation is actually fallen a little behind, what social media can actually achieve, getting a whole group of people together, millions of people together, deciding that they were going to do something together in unison, and which effectively, creates a cornered market in a particular share. So I think the regulation will still have to come for this sort of thing. But right now, given the access that people have, very difficult to regulate this sort of thing.
And then I see Distell, it was up about 5% at one point in the day, closed the day 4.5% higher. Is that perhaps anticipation of some good news to be mentioned by the President tonight, perhaps thinking that there might be a lifting of the alcohol ban? I'm trying to figure out why Distell moved up 5% today.
Yeah, I think that's a pretty good read, Devin. I've seen it the same way as well. I think, it's been a pretty dry summer. Let's put it that way, for lots of South Africans. You saw that AB InBev, local unit SAB, came out as well, stating that they're going to have to look at cutting capex and shedding jobs, if this ban lasted very much longer. So I think with the arrival of the vaccine, it puts a little bit less pressure on the president, and we could perhaps see a little bit of the loosening of the regulations regarding alcohol consumption.
I've got a few seconds, Nesan. The rand hovering around 15 rand to the dollar. We see the effects on that fuel price hike I just mentioned moments ago. Is this the region for the rand this year, you think?
I think we'll see it a lot stronger. I think once, let's hope at the end of the first quarter we've made some progress regarding the vaccine deployment, if I can call that, the inoculation of the population, a recovery to growth. We'll see a little bit less pressure on the financial and the property shares, and maybe a stronger rand.
All right, I'm going to leave it there. Nesan Nair from Sasfin, thanks very much indeed for talking to us. Let's take a closer look now at those numbers from the local market.